going to show you a few things you can do to quickly attempt to repair your Whirlpool portable dishwasher that is not washing properly. This is an old dishwasher, but it is an absolute tank. So the issue I was having is that the dishwasher would fill with water, but then it would not spray water, and it would drain as well. So I'll show you a few things you can do to fix that. So open your dishwasher up, you can pull out the bottom tray, just so you have room to work in here. Excuse the grime, it's filthy. So the first thing you check, this is a float to tell if the dishwasher is full of water. So you could just pull this out, make sure that the bottom of this is clean, wash out any goop that's there, and clean this area as well, so there's no debris there. So it should go like this. You could just tap on it a bit as well. So that's moving freely, that's good. Another thing you can do, pull out your filter here, turn it counterclockwise, you can pop it up. Yours might be really clogged, so wash that out. So that's important. That's something you should check every now and then anyways. You can pop this out. And now you can reach your hand in here and make sure that there's no debris. Feel around carefully, and sometimes things get stuck in there. It's a milk bag tab for you Canadians. Yeah, make sure that's clean. That can create problems if you get food stuck in there, glass or something. So if you find something there, that might be your issue. So try it after you clean all that out. Those are super simple things to try. I'm just gonna put that back in. But in my case, my issue is something different. So hopefully that fixed your issue, but if it did not, pull your dishwasher out and tip it down so that you can access the back side. And I will show you how to quickly check something else. In my case, this little hairball was stopping a motor from running. So let's do that. Once you have your dishwasher tipped over, this part here is what you're going to be looking at. And there's a plug here that you're going to have to pull out. Sorry about the bad lighting. There is a clip on the bottom. You're going to want to pull that down. Maybe use a little screwdriver, pull that down, and then you can, while you have that pulled down, you can pull this plug out. And then here, there's a little clip here. So you're going to push this in, and as you push in, you're going to turn counterclockwise. And then once you're reinstalling it, you're going to turn it clockwise and just make sure that this little tab here is at the end of this clip. Pretty easy. Pull this out, and there's dirt in there. So we're going to clean that out so the impeller spins freely, and we should be good to go. So I'm editing this part after because I put the motor back in and we were still having issues. And I was watching more YouTube videos and I learned that this part actually pulls out. It's just held magnetically. So you just give this a tug, it pops out. So look at that, I still got quite a bit of dirt in here. So I'm going to clean that out. So definitely, while you have this motor out, check the top, but then pull this out and make sure you clean out the inside. So once you have that piece off and cleaned out, just gonna have a look in here. Just make sure that this area in here is all clean. Just clean that out. Make sure you can see down into this thing there. And then you're gonna just put your part back in and make sure that you plug the plug back in, or it's not gonna work. So before, when I started it, I would hear this sound. I would hear the water running into the dishwasher, but then I would actually not hear it go into the cycle, like where it was actually washing. So let's see what happens here with that hairball removed. And you hear that sound? She's singing like a bird. Good luck.